ones! It's Wednesday night. You know what that means? We are here for Comedy Sports Minor League. You saw that awesome hype video. If you're not ready, I don't know what else to tell you. Go back and watch it again and get excited because it's Minor League night. If you are here for the first time, I want to know it. So I'm going to do a poll in the chat and we can see who our new fans are tonight. That's going to be going in a minute. Is this your first time at CSCN? Question mark. Punctuation is important. Okay, that poll is going to pop right above the chat there, and I need you to vote. We're going to be voting throughout the night because this is a sporting event. It is not comedy about sports. We're going to do comedy played as a sport. You're going to see two minor league teams going head to head for your laughter, love, and applause tonight. And we have a referee. That's right. It's comedy played as a sport. You're going to help decide who gets points and who's going to win tonight's match by voting in a poll just like this one. So get ready for that. You're also going to use the chat all night long. We're already lively. We're already chatting. I love to see it. I want to help get us ready for suggestion giving because it is improv comedy. We're going to make everything up off the tops of our heads, just like Jason Tolliver told you all about in his video. So get ready for that. And to do so, I need some practice suggestions. So give me in the chat, type for me things that you think are very cute, like puppies. I also would love your favorite food. What's something that you love to cook or that you love to order from your favorite restaurant? I can't make sushi, but I love to order it. So tell me things that are cute, things you like to eat, somewhere you'd like to visit on vacation maybe. All of those things, throw them in the chat. I love to see all of these ideas. Yes, absolutely great suggestions already. We've got 75% returning loyal fans. And for the other 25% of you who are here for the first time, guess what? You are now a loyal fan. That's all it takes. You just have to show up once and we love you. You're loyal. This is the home of comedy sports, this channel right now, this virtual world. So you can come back and see us throughout the week. This is our minor league night. We have matches throughout the week and the schedule is right down below here. There's a little schedule thing and you can also type !schedule in the chat for all of the details about other shows we have going on. One more thing I need to tell you to get started. We've got suggestions. We know how we're going to vote. We know what we're about to see. Some comedy sports, comedy played as a sport. But there are some rules for sports. Just like on the field, there are fouls. The referee can blow their whistle and call a foul. And the most important one that we go over before every single match is the brown bag foul. Now, we are making it up, but our performers could mess it up. And what does that look like? Saying the wrong thing. Yeah, there's maybe no wrong in improv unless you say something that's in poor taste. Something that, you know, you have to go Google or that offends someone. Something cussy pants. Nobody wants that. And if that happens, referee will blow their whistle and call the brown bag foul and the offending player will lose some points and have to wear a brown paper bag over their head for the remainder of the scene, song, or game. That is also in effect for you in the chat. This is an all ages show. Anyone should be able to pop in and watch this and not be offended. So if something bad happens in the chat, our brown bag bot will capture it. And if they don't for some reason, you will be getting a warning. So watch out, it's embarrassing. Nobody wants that. Okay, I think that's just about everything. I didn't say who I was. My name is Heather. I'm your announcer. I'm going to be hanging out on screen all night along for this wonderful ride. And I think that I am ready to bring out our minor league players for this evening. I'm going to pop into the green room. I'm going to get them ready to go. I need 6s and 7s in the chat. That is how we applaud tonight. You heard Jason. 6s and 7s in the chat. Let's go get our players. Welcome to Comedy Sports Minor League. It's Wednesday night and we've got a hot match for you tonight. We have two teams going head to head. We have the RED team versus the BLUE team. You know what that spells, I hope. Up first is the RED team. Leading off for the REDs, it's Matt Kidd. Up next, Katie Waldron. And your captain of the RED team, it's Jason Tolliver. They are going up tonight against the BLUE team. I hope you know what that spells. Up first for the BLUE team, it is Nina Chibber-Williams. Up next, EO Elizabeth Olsen. And your captain for the BLUE team, it's Kelly Snike. I need you to make some noise for the stupid idiot who's going to be keeping us all on track tonight. He said I could say that, and I hope that's okay. It's your referee this evening, the man with the whistle, Jason Geis.
Hello, I'm your stupid idiot.
Okay, you said it, so it's okay.
It's true. Loyal fans, welcome to Minor League. We are excited to be here. As you can hear from Heather spelling out the team names, it's a very special episode of Minor League, and I think we're all going to learn something. And by the end of this, I hope I'm not a stupid idiot. I hope I'm a real smarty pants. Heather, how are you tonight?
I'm doing all right. I realize that when I spell, I like to write things down. And every time, like RED was fine, but every single time I said BLUE, I really had to think about it. I don't know why.
And loyal fans, that's called a teachable moment. We just learned something about Heather. Now let's learn about something else that starts with the letter T, and that's technical foul. Technical foul happens whenever the computer goes wrong, whether it's your glitch, your internet goes bad, or you forget to come off mute. Now, that last one is human error. And as the principal of this entire shindig, I have to teach some life lessons. So if someone doesn't come off mute when they're supposed to, I'm going to automatically deduct 5 points from a score. Now, I know what you're saying, loyal fans. Score? Boo? That's right. Both of our teams tonight are competing against each other for points, and they're going to get that by doing scenes and songs and games, and you're going to vote for them like Heather told you. But those points are really important because the team with the most points wins, and I can take points away sometimes. That is my right as the principal. Now, I don't want you to think of me as a principal. I want you to think of me as a principal.
I knew you were going to say that.
Buddy, I'm your friend. Come to me whenever you need something. Here we are. Heather, I'm pumped. Are you pumped?
I'm really excited. If you're the principal, let's just say that I'm like, who do I want to be? Maybe like a counselor. I just got your back.
Great. I was going to say you could be my vice principal, but I like counselor. And now I'm going to do the 3 tones to welcome our captains to the screen. Boom, boom, boom. Announcement. Captains to the screen. Boom. Nice. Captain Jason, Captain Kelly, please, as all good students at my school, show each other a sign of welcome.
I made a sign. Welcome.
Wow.
I'm waving. Welcome.
We all learned something. How are you both today? Kelly, how are you?
I'm really peppy and joyful, but my friend Clarabella's a little shy. I hope all of our friendly fans can make her feel welcome. Don't tell them I feel shy. Clarabella, everyone feels shy sometimes.
Haunting. Jason, how are you feeling today?
Oh, well, I'm Great. Great.
Wonderful, wonderful. And may I say, congratulations on your A in music class on that amazing opening song. You must be very excited. Yes. All right. Now, before we can get started, we have to determine who's going to go first. So we're going to do a little bit of a coin toss. And what I want you to do is I want you to think, I'm going to give you like 10 seconds, and I want you to think of and pitch me your favorite never before heard nursery rhyme. And just give me like one sentence on the plot of it. So I'll give you 10 seconds. Heather, I always wanted to have some sort of nursery rhyme around penguins because there was never like a penguin nursery rhyme.
But there was the Mr. Popper's Penguins book. I liked that book.
I'm sorry, what?
Mr. Popper's Penguins. It's a book. And they made
Never
a
heard of it.
play of it too.
I've never heard of
Maybe
it.
a movie.
Heather, in my world, poppers are something else. Okay, back to Kelly and Jason. Jason, I'll let you go first. Jason, what is your favorite made-up nursery rhyme? And give me the one-sentence plot.
Mr. Penguin slipped on the ice.
Nice. Very nice. That's the whole sentence and the story. Kelly, your rebuttal?
There was a girl named Elaine, and she walked in the middle of the lane, but it wasn't her turn yet. It was a red light. She wasn't supposed to.
You know what? You faked me out. I thought it was going to be another rhyme, and it was just a parable. Kelly, you have won the coin toss and get to decide what you would like to pick for your first game.
The next time I do a rhyme, I want to make sure it all rhymes. I'd like some practice playing Nursery Rhyme.
Wonderful segue. Captain Jason, do you agree?
I do.
Okay. Screen our teams. All right, loyal fans, if you could do me a favor and start putting some one-syllable words or names, whichever you prefer, in the chat room right now. One syllable is when you clap, and that's all you need to do for the rest of the words. So like ham, but hammer, that's 2 claps. All right, we're learning. Great, so one-syllable words in the chat. And while that's happening, Heather, if you wouldn't mind scanning for those while I explain the game. Oh, yeah. So the 2 teams are going to play Nursery Rhyme, and how this works is that they're going to go back and forth, one player from each team, and I will give them an order here in a second, trying to keep a rhyming nursery rhyme going. Think like Dr. Seuss, like using that ham example I used earlier, like I love to eat ham, and then that person would say nursery rhyme, and then the next person would have to rhyme with ham as well and say, you know, a male sheep is a ram. Nursery rhyme. And then the next person would go, and so on and so forth. And they're going to try and keep that rhyme going as long as they can. Now, if they mess up, fall off the beat, or say a word that I don't think works quite well, then I will blow my whistle and call them out, and that means they will have to leave the screen. The team with the most players left at the end, or the last player standing, will get 5 points. And as I talked about earlier, points are important in school. Whoever wins school wins. Wonderful. So, Heather, do you see any good one-syllable names in there or words?
There are lots of fantastic one-syllable words, and the first one I love is mouse.
Ooh, mouse. Okay, so for this, we're going to do this order for mouse. We're going to start with Kelly is going to be number 1. Jason is going to be number 2. Elizabeth is going to be number 3. Katie's going to be number 4. Nina is going to be number 5. And Matt is going to be number 6. 6 players. Ha, 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 ha. All right, for the game of Nursery Rhyme, players, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
It wasn't a rat, it was a mouse. Nursery Rhyme. Nursery Rhyme.
And that rat ran in the house. Nursery rhyme.
A baby lice is called a louse. Nursery rhyme.
Button these buttons on my blouse. Nursery rhyme.
A person in my neighborhood's last name was Kraus. Nursery rhyme.
If it was me, I'd go outside. Nursery rhyme.
Matt, why didn't you go ahead and do that now?
Okay.
Goodbye. Wonderful. So that means Matt is out, but I applaud the vigor with which he said outside. All right, your new order is going to be Nina, you are number 1. Katie, you are number 2. Elizabeth, you are number 3. Jason, you are number 4. And Kelly, you're number 5. Wonderful. Heather, is there another word in there that you really enjoyed?
Oh, so many. I really like the word book.
I do too. Book. And Nina, here we go.
When it's cold outside, I read a book. Nursery rhyme.
I read it in my nook. Nursery rhyme.
I was so surprised I was shook. Nursery rhyme.
And when I'm hungry, I like to cook. Nursery rhyme.
What did you take? What did you took? Nursery Rhyme.
Ice cream truck. Oh, look.
Whoops. Nursery.
Nina, you have to learn how to share in my school. And since you jumped in too early, I'm going to have to send you to think about what you just did. Yes, Katie?
It was me.
Oh, well, I already said Nina. Great. Your new order is going to be Kelly, then Katie, then Elizabeth, then Jason. I've got my eye on you, Waldron.
You said a word, and it's a perfect word because it was also suggested. Share.
Share. All right. Here we go. Kick it off, Kelly.
I think it is nice to share. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
What I did was not fair. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
I'm being mauled by a bear. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
And he got something in my hair. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Why must you look? Why must you stare? Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Ice cream truck over there. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
And I like to do my hair. Nursery rhyme.
I'm so sorry, Elizabeth. Hair has already been used. I'm going to have to have you leave the screen and Nina come back to the screen. Wonderful. Our new order is going to be Katie 1, Nina 2, Jason 3, and Kelly 4. Do we have another word?
Yeah, I love what you just did there, and that was also a suggestion. Love.
Love. All right, here we go. Kicking it off. And go, Katie.
My man, I sure love nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
I showed him that with a dove. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
My hands are cold. I need a glove. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
No, mine was glove. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Kelly, thank you so much. Go ahead and go try and find a glove right now. Yeah. And while she's gone, we'll continue the game. Great. We're going to go Tolliver is number 1, Nina's number 2, and Katie's number 3. You got another word for me, Heather?
Yes, from my mother, snow.
Snow. Wonderful. All right, Jason, we'll kick it off with you. And snow.
I love to play in the snow. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
I saw a stream and let it flow. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Watch me as I grow. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
I'm Bruce Leroy. I got the glow. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
My favorite poet is Edgar Allan Poe. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Oh, shoot, my car did tow. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Come on.
I'm going to call you on that, Katie, because you're old enough to understand sentence construction now, and I don't think your car would tow anything, right?
That's fair.
I think we understand. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, you're out now. You're not going to play anymore.
No, okay.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay.
No, you're just no more talking either. You're just done. Okay. Great. Guys, it's hard being the principal of a comedy school. All right, let's see. It's the final round. Nina versus Jason, and Kelly is still off looking for a glove. Will she find it? It doesn't matter to this game. Heather, what's our final word?
Ooh, okay.
That's not it, Kelly. That's not it. Go try again.
I'm gonna throw this word to you. We had great suggestions from T Lovely 1214. The suggestion is toss.
Toss. Wonderful. And we'll just go back and forth. Nina, we'll start with you. And I'm not going to, you guys know, you're going to go back and forth until someone is out. And one of you is going to win 5 big points for your team. I'll toss it to you, Nina.
I had a football that I toss. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Every day I like to floss. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
What's that on this tree? Is it moss? Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Yep, it is. Hoss. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
I saw a tiny dog with paws. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Yes, you did, and you're the boss. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Oh my gosh, the Holy Cross. Nursery rhyme. Nursery rhyme.
Posh. Nursery rhyme. Nursery Rhyme.
No. It was a good effort, and it's my favorite spice. But I'm sorry, Nina has come from behind, literally out of the game, came back in and won it for her team. That is 5 points to the BLUE team. Ooh, I love those like 80s vibes from the music tonight from Ryan Ford, our stage manager.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Our scoring update, the BLUE team has 5 points and the RED team has 0 at the moment.
All right, well, there's still a lot of game left, so let's get the captain of the BLUE team to the screen. Kelly, join me. Captain Kelly, great job. Did you find that glove?
Yeah, I did. It's long. It doesn't go with my outfit at all.
Oh, that's a fun like dinner glove. Like it's like a fancy glove. You know what? Bonus point to the BLUE team for bringing the fanciness to the game.
Ooh, the score is now 6-0.
Insurmountable. Wonderful. Captain Kelly, since you won the right to go first, what would you like to play first in your team choice round?
Well, gee. Friendly fans, what do you think we should play? That's a great idea. We're going to play Changing Emotions.
I didn't hear that. Okay, great. Screen your team. For the game of Changing Emotions, loyal fans, if you could just start typing in a ton of emotions into the chat room, and let's have positive ones, because I think we've all had enough negative for the last couple, I don't know, years? So go ahead and throw in a bunch of positive emotion words into the chat room for me. Wonderful. So for the game of Changing Emotions, the BLUE team is going to be doing just a normal scene, but I have an emotionometer, emotionometer.
That sounds like a marine biologist tool.
Which is what I wanted to be when I was a kid, until I realized I was a stupid idiot. So I have an emotionometer, and I'm going to blow on this whistle anytime I want the emotion of the scene to change. I will say what the emotion is, and the BLUE team will have to change what they're doing in that new emotion. They'll continue the scene that they've already been in. Their emotion will just change. Wonderful. We have some great ones in here. In addition to that, let's get a suggestion in the chat room as well for a location where this can take place. Any location you want at all. I know. I really should have asked for that up top too.
That's okay.
That's gonna be bad on my progress report.
You're just a stupid idiot.
I'm just a stupid idiot. Wonderful. I saw a cake store from Boz Merman, and I like that it's not a bakery; it's a cake store. Wonderful. So for the game of Changing Emotions, BLUE team, are you ready?
Yes.
Cake store, begin.
Oh, I couldn't possibly pick but just one little cake. My appetite is quite large today.
Oh, horribly agreed, ma'am. Yes, it is too much to just make one cake today.
Yes, indeed. We must, I think, make at least 12 dozen, a gross, if you will.
Joy.
You guys agree with me? Oh my gosh, this never happens. Great, let's make like 12 of the biggest cake our shop has ever made.
Let's try and set a record for how many cakes we can make.
It's gonna be so incredible. I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Confident.
It will be awesome. It just will be.
Everyone will want our cakes, and this will be the best-selling day of all year.
This is gonna be huge. This is gonna be the greatest day for cakes, and you know what? We can do this easy. Easy.
Giggly. Not the Ben Affleck film.
Oh.
Sarah, Anne, I think you might be by the vanilla extract I need. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
Stop! Are you kidding? You can't just tell her that. Like, oh my god!
Oh my gosh, not again! Are you serious?
Something with grooviness. Something with grooviness.
I was never gonna do Vanilla E again.
Stop. That's like too cool. Now you're being like a little too cool, man.
Well, if you want to pass that bad boy this way, I'm going to make me some vanilla cake.
Goofy.
Oh, here you go.
Chloe, what a goofy cake. Uh-oh. Don't make it too tall, otherwise it's gonna lean.
I already made it too tall. Wait, you need a knife to cut it. Catch.
Oh. And that's the game. Whew. Safety first. You always have to end it on a safety problem.
Yes, Principal.
Mm-hmm. You know, I was really hoping they would sing the song from the Goof Troop movie.
The Goofy movie?
Goofy movie, yeah.
Oh, okay. Which one? That's got a great soundtrack.
It's like that.
Eye to Eye?
Yeah, I'm too old to have remembered it properly, and I shouldn't know it at all based on my age. But I really like that. We're going to give an eye to eye. Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
One of my favorite references is when I saw a movie, I always wanted a waterbed that had fish in it.
Yeah.
Really wanted that. Anyway.
You know who we should ask about that? Captain Jason. Let's get Captain Jason to the screen.
Jason.
S-O-N. Captain Jason, did you also want fish in your waterbed?
Yes. Yes, I do. Goldfish, preferably.
Yep. That's the only right answer. Next question. What would you like to play to combat that last game you just saw?
I would like to play Pick a Play.
Wonderful. Pick a play. Screen your team. Captain Jason has elected to play the game Pick a Play. Now, normally we play this game with very high art and works of like Shakespeare and other
Tennessee
playwrights.
Williams.
Nope. I can only come up with Shakespeare.
Okay.
Which is sad because I have a degree in theater. No, but for tonight, because we felt like that material was just too tough, we're going to play with some children's classics, some classic books. So I believe Jason and
library.
Straight from the library. I believe Jason and Matt have books. Matt, what's our book you're reading out of tonight?
Mine is Little Golden Book Classics, 3 Best-Loved Tales, Mr. Dog, Color Kittens, and 7 Little Posts.
Amazing. And Jason, your book?
I will be reading from Alice's Adventures in Wonderland.
These are both classics. I miss Little Golden Books. Now, the reason I'm asking Jason and Matt about their books is because Jason and Matt can only use lines of dialogues that come directly from their books. They can flip anywhere they want in the book, but they can only use words that are in their book to respond to Katie, who will just be a normal human being as much as possible. Katie will try and navigate through this scene while Matt and Jason are reading lines from their respective books. That's the whole darn thing. Now I'm gonna grab a suggestion from before because I really like some of the locations you guys gave. Oh, you know what? I like this suggestion from Kathy65 of the word peachy. I just like that word. Kath! My mom's name's Kathy and also from Ohio.
Oh, wow.
Uh-oh. If we can see these eye to eye. Wonderful. So your suggestion for the scene is peachy. RED team, are you ready?
Yes.
Yes.
Begin.
Travis, Jonathan, I got your peach high C.
And Green Cat danced with a pink dog.
Oh, that's right. That was on the TV this morning, and that's why I brought your iced tea.
Yeah. The baby grunted again, and Alice looked into his face to see what the matter was it, or what the matter with it.
Oh, no, your baby brother's awake. Oh, shoot. Please just take this high C, and I'll take care of your little brother, okay?
The little kittens were so happy with all the colors they had made that they began to paint everything around them.
Oh, you know what? Painting's such a great idea, Travis. Oh, sweetie.
The Hatter was the first to break the silence.
I know, this little stinker Hatter. Go back to bed. I mean, come on.
They had buckets and buckets of color to splash around with.
Ooh, what if we do like body paint today? That would be so fun. That would be so fun.
Have some more tea.
Oh, 1 second, darling. 1 second.
Pink as a pig's.
I'm sorry, sweetie. One more time.
Pink as a pig's.
Pink as a pig. Oh, you know what? I better get that rash cream for the baby. Oh no.
I don't think they play fairly.
Fluffy, are you getting picked on again at school? I'm gonna have to call your principal. Principal my butt.
A boy had a secret.
Now, what do we say about secrets? No secrets! You know what? Bullying and secrets are such a no-no.
A disagreement began between the king, the executioner, and the queen.
Oh, darling, I hope you were the queen in this scenario. I really hate to think you're the executioner at school.
The letter was a secret. It was dumped on a table. Big and small letters.
Were you the executioner, Travis? Travis, are you... Darling, Mommy taught you better than that.
Whiz, whiz, fast.
I'm so glad to see you again.
Sweetie, that's the sweetest thing. I'm gonna go put the baby down.
A wonderful dream of red rose tree that turned all white when you counted to 3.
I just had a best surprise for you. I know you saw it coming. Here's your birthday presents, boys. 1, 2, 3.
And that's the game! Heather, can we give the RED team a bonus point for their staunch anti-bullying stance, which I have a zero tolerance bullying policy in this school, so I want to reward them for reiterating that for me.
Absolutely. With the help of Rai, our stage manager, we're going to update the score. That score check is 6 for the BLUE team to 1 for the RED team. But that could all change right now. There is a poll, loyal fans, in the chat. You get to decide who gets 5 big points in this. It is currently 50-50. I want to remind you, you can use your channel points to vote extra times. Go ahead and do that. I have 45.3 thousand channel points. You too can have that many.
I have like 90,000 channel points. It's insane.
Whoa.
Heather, how can people earn channel points?
Just by watching and chatting. And
That's
the
it?
poll is about to close, so get those votes in now. Oh my goodness. It's a tie. It's a tie. I've never seen this happen before.
Okay, so it's a tie, which means they are both worthy, of points. So we'll give 5 points to each team.
50-50. You know what? This is why it's important to contribute extra points. My mom voted 12 times.
So just know, your mom saved one of these teams.
Yes.
So with that inconsequential scoring, what's our score now?
Everyone's a winner, but the BLUE team has more. It is now 11-6.
Wonderful. Let me get my captains to the screen. Captain Kelly, Captain Jason, are you enjoying our Montessori match where everybody's a winner?
YES.
Wonderful. So Kelly, you are ahead coming out of that round, so I'm going to let you pick what your team would like to play next to try and keep your winning alive.
Okay, well this time I know for sure. I want Clarabella.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What's your language? The friendly fans are here. He wants to play conducted story, please.
Wonderful, 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 wonderful. Let's get all of our teams to the field right now. All of our people to the field. And you tell Clarabella that if she says something like that one more time, we're going to have her take a timeout. Okay?
Uh-oh.
All right, so for the game of conducted story, in the chat right now, again, you heard them tell nursery rhymes earlier. What's a nursery rhyme you've never heard before? You heard a couple pitches from Kelly and Jason earlier. Give me another title of a nursery rhyme that has not been done before. And while you're throwing in those amazing ideas into the chat, here's how it's going to work. Basically, at any time, I can call their names, and they're going to have to start a story. Now, once I call a different person's name, that previous person is going to have to stop talking, and the new person is going to have to pick up the story exactly where it left off. And it's going to keep bouncing around to all the different squares, completing the story. Now, this is a game, so there are rules. So if someone picks up and it doesn't make sense, they're off the screen. If they mess up the word or don't pick up properly, they're off the screen. Or if it's just something that I don't think works, from a story perspective, like, does it have rising action? Have we gotten to an appropriate climax? Are we at a turning point? I mean, let's follow our classes, okay? If they're not following the storyline and they're just kind of jumping around too much, they can also be called out and be off the screen. Heather, you were laughing, so my guess is you saw one that you really liked. What's the title of our story?
Don't make me pick. They're all really good.
We're going to have to.
Okay, I'm going to pick the first one that made me laugh because it doesn't necessarily sound like a nursery rhyme, but I want to hear it. Horse trip to New Orleans.
Horse trip, to New Orleans. I would like to think this is part of the horse trip series where the horses just go to different cities.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes the most sense. And because you all are old enough now, you're all, of course, reading chapter books for the first time. So we're going to do a lot of different chapters of Horse Trip, to New Orleans. Wonderful. So we'll start with chapter 1 so we can really get that establishing. And we will start with Katie.
Terrence the horse went to New Orleans with his best friend Bobby. And on the way there, they met a lot of friends. Like
Nina.
Their first person they saw was a wonderful man walking down the street. But what was this swirly instrument around him? Hey, what's that, mister? Asked Terrence.
Matt.
Terrence? And the man replied back, "Well, this is a tuba. My horse's friend. Would you like to hear it? Here we go."
Elizabeth.
Boom, 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 boom.
Kelly.
Boom, boom,
Elizabeth.
boom, 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 boom.
Kelly.
And Terrence said, "Well, that's a nice instrument, but what other ones do you have?" And the man said, "You're
Jason.
I'm so glad you asked. I've got a flute, clarinet, a trombone, a saxophone,
Matt.
an oboe."
Bobby exclaimed, "Teddy, we have to get to New Orleans. Sir, come with me."
I'm so sorry, Matt. The correct answer was more instruments. You're too good. You're all too good at this. I have to keep the game going. And Matt, you did a marvelous job. Wait, Matt, name another instrument for me.
Sousaphone.
That's the same as a tuba. I'm sorry, you're still out.
Okay,
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Nope, I only give you one bonus chance. Wonderful. All right. So we've established quite a bit with our horse. Let's move to chapter 4. We're starting to move a little deeper into the book. The horse has been in New Orleans for a little while. We'll start with Jason.
Terrence said, "Oh, why are all these people wearing beads? I
Nina.
wonder."
He said out loud. Bobby said, "Oh, Terrence, don't you know? It's part of a beautiful festival in New Orleans called Mardi Gras."
Katie.
Great big statues and there's great big parades. And if you have so much fun, you get some beads. And
Elizabeth.
Terrence said, "Oh, I would love to play in it." And Bobby said, "Guess what? We're playing instruments in it right now." And
Kelly.
So Bobby took the flute that was already in his little hoof and put it in Terrence's hoof and said, "Today's the day, Terrence." And Terrence said, Bobby, I couldn't possibly play flute.
Jason.
Flute. But I'm gonna try.
Very good. Elizabeth. Jason. Katie. Nina. Elizabeth. Kelly. Nina. All right, Nina, this is too long. This flute solo is too long, Nina. I mean, come on.
Right.
Really? Nina, you're off the screen.
Oh.
They're too good at this game. They're too good. All right, we're about halfway into the horse trip, to New Orleans. We've learned a lot. This is like a Fodor's like travel guide to New Orleans right now. Wonderful. We'll start with Katie. Go.
And across Bourbon Street, Bobby saw the love of his life, a mare named Carol. He walked across the street and said, "I see your name tag, Carol."
Kelly.
Thank you for noticing, Carol said. I just came from a business conference. And Bobby said,
Jason.
I'm going to the same thing. Even though Bobby was lying, he just wanted to get close to the girl. Oh, you are? The girl said.
Elizabeth.
Oh yeah, I'm just here on my pharmaceutical company business. Lied, Bobby. He had a whole backstory.
Katie.
And called Horses Got Back. And Carol was like, "I can't believe that's the name of your business. My business is
Elizabeth.
Mare."
Mare's got back. That's crazy, right?
Jason.
Yeah, that's crazy, said Terrence.
Kelly.
Terrence, you see, had come over from across the street. He also thought Carol was very pretty, and he caught on the lie very quickly. And so together, Terrence and Bobby, and Carol too, all went back to the hotel ballroom for their fake conference. Well, fake for them, real for Carol.
Elizabeth.
And in there, lo and behold, there were name tags for Terrence and Bobby. So they said, "Come on." And then we're asked to give a
Elizabeth, I'm going to call you out. This story, which was a whimsical child's tale, has gotten incredibly procedural and like human resources related.
my passion. It's my
I know. I love your attention to detail and tactical excellence, but it has no business in horse trip, to New Orleans. Thank you for playing today. All right, we're closer into the end of the book. Our horse friend is now attended a pharmaceutical reps conference. Who knows what could happen from this point? And we'll find out from Katie.
As soon as they opened Friends Got Back, they all decided it was time to broaden their horizons and start
realizing that yes, friends may have backs, but friends also have fronts. There's a whole other world of pharmaceuticals out there for them to explore.
Jason.
And that's what they did. Explore. So Terrence got up the courage to ask Carol for her hand in marriage. Her husband in marriage.
Open marriage. And Carol said, "Yes, I will marry you." And Bobby, a little sad, said, "You're my friends and I love you. Please
get me away." And Carol said, "That would be wonderful. Nay!" And
Kelly.
And Terrence said, "No!" And Bobby
Katie.
said,
"But nay!" And
Jason.
And they all became the best of friends and said, together.
Kelly.
And when they were the best of friends, they said, "Well, that's nice, but what now?"
I'm so sorry, Kelly. I'm so sorry to do this to you. You're crafting a wonderful tale. I just part of me really wanted to hear you be a horse.
I can't be a horse. You want me
All right.
to?
Yeah, go ahead. I mean, that's a pretty good horse. It's a pretty good horse. But I've already stopped the game. That's the game. Red team gets 5 points.
Nay!
Between the horses and the horses playing instruments and the horses at a business conference, it really captured New Orleans.
It really captures it. You should read the follow-up, Horse Trip: to Boston. It's a real page turner. Heather, what's our scoring update based on that?
It's a tie match. It is now 11-11. That's a lot of ones.
That's so many ones. You know which one person I would like to come to the screen right now? Jace One Tolliver. It worked better in my head, I'm gonna be honest.
Jasone.
Tolliver. Jace One, you just won. You just won that game and you've tied it up. Do you want what game do you want to play now with your team? Try and keep this momentum.
I would like to play 2 words. Field trip.
Ooh, field trip. Excellent. Screen your team. Captain Tolliver has decided to play the game of field trip, which means this class, which I got permission slips from just three kids to go on a field trip. But here's the thing with kids, they always have a hard time telling the story. So we're going to have to send someone out of the room because they're going to have to come back and tell us all about the field trip. But for the time being, they need to go. I'm going to give them a hall pass because I need them to go make some copies for me on the mimeograph machine. So who are we sending out? Matt? Are we sending Matt? Great. Yeah. Matt, if you could just make several copies of this ditto for me. Never mind, Matt. Never mind. Wonderful. So Matt is now in the hallway and cannot hear. So we have Jason and Katie were also on this field trip. So it's going to be their job to tell Matt and to remind Matt of what the field trip was so that Matt can live in the joy that we all have. So now we need to get some suggestions from you, loyal fans, and we're going to need a bunch of stuff in the chat room. So we need a where, like where can this field trip, where did they go on this field trip to take place? We also need what did they do on the field trip? It can be anything at all that you would do on a field trip. And we need who was their celebrity chaperone. We live in an amazing zip code and can get celebrities to chaperone our trips all the time. So to review, I need a where did they go? I need a what did they do on the trip? And I need a celebrity chaperone. Awesome, we've already got some stuff coming in. This is amazing.
Oh, I want to go to that place.
Is it the Clown Museum or the Doritos Museum?
No, I hate clowns, Mom. The Doritos Museum. That sounds amazing.
That does sound amazing. I'm gonna let's take it. Okay, you're going to the Doritos Museum. Why not, right? Mm-hmm. And at the Doritos Museum, you fed apples to zebras, as one does at a processed chip museum. And your celebrity guest, oh boy, was my husband, Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds. So to review, my class that I approved of this field trip went to the Doritos Museum where they fed apples to zebras, and Ryan Reynolds, your principal's husband, was the celebrity chaperone. That's how we were able to get him. So wonderful. Katie and Jason, you got all that?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So we're going to welcome Matt back in. Now, Matt's going to come back in, and Matt's going to have to remember this whole field trip, where it took place, what he did, and what his celebrity was. And Katie and Jason are going to help him by giving clues. Now, when he gets one right, I want you to go nuts in the chat. Put a bunch of 6s and 7s. I will also let him know because he won't be able to hear that. But I want you to play along at home. So when Matt gets something right, put a bunch of 6s and 7s. Yes, Matt? Do you have to go potty?
Principal, no, I made some mimeograph copies for you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Mm-hmm.
This is my worksheet on parts of a plant. It's so good. Wonderful. All right. So Jason and Katie, are you ready to get Matt to remember the field trip?
Yep. Yes.
And I'm going to put, just so, because we've got a lot of classes to get to today, I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock, okay? And begin.
Oh man.
What, Tony? Tony?
Dad,
Yeah.
you'll never guess what we did today.
You had me sign a permission slip to go on a field trip, so I think you did that, little guy.
We did, and you know what? It was kind of. I didn't have a chip on my shoulder about it at all, but it was kind of cheesy a little bit.
Oh, well, Sarah, I'm so happy that you don't have a chip on your shoulder anymore. It's good for you to be able to get outside, and go out to the Grand Canyon and see a whole bunch of chips.
Yeah, Daddy, and it was so cool. We saw a ranch, and 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 then it was hot and spicy. Yeah.
Oh, wow. It almost sounds like you were at Keystone Park in Texas, because it's very spicy down there with their chipotles and very other styles of peppers. Is that what you're talking about, little buddy? No, Sarah? What's up?
No, Dad, there was like a lot of things on display in the place, and it was like not chipotle, but it was super cheesy like chipotle.
Oh, man. You know what? There's something, you guys remember when I drove you guys up to the Boundary Waters and we went past that cheese castle in Wisconsin? Did you guys head back there? The cheese castle, Wisconsin?
No. And we had so many snacks out. So many snacks.
Oh gosh,
I was so
buddy.
full of
Did you
snacks.
Did you? Okay.
And
did
the
you take
snacks
your
were
digestive?
free.
What, at the Lace plant? You went and saw you had a tour at the Lace plant today? Huh,
That was-
little buddy?
That one was next door, Dad.
Oh, okay.
That
You
one
went
was next door.
Oh, you went to the Pringles factory.
Principal calling. Is this your cheese, Matt? Or is this nacho cheese?
Oh, it is not my cheese. It is at the Tostitos plant for tortilla chips.
Stop rhyming with the words,
No.
Daddy.
Tostitos chips.
You still rhyming the word, Daddy.
Minute and a half.
I'm rhyming chip dip. Okay, so you went to nacho chip lands?
Door. Dad, you're never gonna get it. Door.
Door.
Eat my toe.
Oh no! Eat his toe. Door.
Eat my toe.
You hurt your toe? Oh, buddy,
eat.
you
Toe.
Door County? You went to Door County?
Dad, you'll never guess who our chaperone was at the place.
Oh, I bet it was like someone really popular, like Betty Ruth.
And there was a Deadpool in the back. It was gross, but it was super cool.
Oh, was it Wolverine that was with you?
No.
With a Deadpool in the back? No? Tony. No, it's not that. Tony?
No.
And you know how they light it with a green lantern. That's how they light it.
Oh, the
30 seconds. 30 seconds.
The cauldron of Owl is what where you guys went with the Green Lanterns on the other planet. Thanos is no.
And
then
Tony. No, Daddy.
Yes.
We saw we did at the field trip. We saw these horses
5,
with
4.
they look like referees.
oh my
And we
gosh,
gave
zebras.
2.
them
there was
fruit,
a Granny Smith there too.
breadfruit to the.
That's time.
That is time.
That is time. Matt,
Yes.
I am going to let you take one final guess, which I got to be honest, if you get this, I'll give you 10 points because at no point were you ever anywhere close.
Right. Got it. Yeah. Okay. So the kids went on a field trip to the Nacho Chip Castle in Wisconsin. They were with Wolverine, And the activity that they were doing there was the always fun dunking shrimp into chocolate.
Wow. As it turns out, the only thing you got right was dunking shrimp into chocolate.
Oh, wow.
I don't even know how you got that based on the clues, but man, what a wild time. No, that wasn't anywhere near right either, Matt.
No.
You were going to the Doritos Museum. Doritos. It's nacho cheese, Cool Ranch. I love watching your face as you just realized. It was all there. You were at the Doritos Museum.
Doritos.
Yeah, there it was. You were feeding zebras apples. Not dunking shrimp into chocolate. And you were closer on this one. You were with Deadpool's own Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Who was, of course, my husband. Woo! And that's the end of that game.
I feel partly responsible for my excitement about the suggestion of Doritos Museum, so take a point away from me.
Okay. I will take a point away from you.
Oh.
A point. Wonderful. Let me get Captain Kelly to the screen, please. Captain Kelly, what would you like to play in your lightning round game?
We want to grow up to be slow-mo Olympians. Let's play slow-mo Olympics.
Wonderful. And I believe you're going to require the help of announcer Heather with this?
If you wouldn't mind, if it's not too much trouble.
Maybe I can get my point back.
So it looks like it's not too much trouble for Heather. So let's screen our teams with Heather. For the game of Slow-Mo Olympics, loyal fans, I'm going to need you to put into the chat room just an everyday activity that you're doing around your house at any given time. It can be like Swiffering, #Swiffer. It can be dusting, mostly just removing dirt from places is apparently all I do. So while you're doing that, let me explain. Heather and Elizabeth are going to be your commentators, your Bob Costases, if you will. Costa, maybe. And they're going to be calling this very important Olympic sport that is going to be this everyday activity. Now, Nina and Kelly are so good at this sport, they have to do it in slow motion so that you can see every nuance and bit of it. And that's what Elizabeth and Heather are going to help guide you through. So these two are Olympians in folding laundry. Thank you, Jimmy Theo59. So we've got our two champions at folding laundry here going for the gold in Kelly and Nina. And so they're going to be folding their laundry, and Elizabeth and Heather are going to be pointing out just the subtle nuances of, or like I thought that word was pronounced when I was a kid, nuances of this sport that Nina and Kelly have such mastery in. So for the game of Slow-Mo Olympics, are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
And over to you, Elizabeth and Heather.
Welcome to the 2021 Folding Laundry Olympics. I, of course, am your host, Greg Blue, and with me as always,
Babette Snuggles. That's right, you're here for the Laundry Olympics, and we have all you need to know about the Laundry Olympics. We have some big competition. You could say the tides have turned. The Russians aren't in it this year.
You could say, you could say they've made some gains.
Oh, indeed. We've got two competitors who really, are going to lay it all on the line tonight. Why don't you introduce the first competitor that you see coming up here? They're getting ready.
Oh, yes. First we have Shelly Snowbottoms, famous for only wearing shorts when she performs. And you can see she gets ready. Her stretches involve stretching out those shorts, to get optimal crouch depth.
And our other fierce competitor, all the way from Massachusetts, she does all of her laundry folding on the floor, despite her name, which would imply using other facilities. That's right, it is Matilda Laundro. Funny, because on the sign-up sheet with last name first, it is Laundro Matilda. Oh. She is a 2-time silver medalist, really looking to bring home the gold tonight.
Oh, and they're starting. Oh.
Okay, wow, the buzzer went off and they are going. So we've got, a lot of plaid in the competition this year.
So much plaid. And the key thing, and we're going to hope that they remember it, is to check for stains, because you got to pre-treat those.
That's very, very important.
Yeah, looks like Shelly has pre-treated and is on to the smoothing over the table stage.
And it looks as though Matilda is really just getting a feel for the material. Is it flannel? It better be. And the most important thing, despite the amount of plaid and flannel, there is no improvising in laundry folding. It's very meticulous.
It's very meticulous. There are international rules, and they must be respected at all times.
Interestingly, it looks as though, we're getting lots of folding sounds. It is a very loud event. If you have used a lot of starch, those crisp cottons are just going to make a crunching noise. And as you can see, it looks as though Matilda is a little bit distraught. This one item has been folded around her and she is entangled. And it looks as though if she's not careful, she's going to be ensnared with all of the laundry from the basket.
This reminds me of 92, when we did, in fact, lose someone to the laundry. They died in the laundry.
Now, Shelly looks as though she's doing much better and not as struggling quite as much as Matilda, who, in fact, as I've said, has 15 items of clothing falling upon her.
Oh, we've reached the bonus portion of the round where the meter reader's at the door. What are they gonna do?
It is all down to this final article of clothing. If Matilda does not get these things stacked up, it's gonna be a runaway and she will have to settle with silver once again.
Oh, Matilda is definitely struggling with that distraction. Well, Shelly appears to have shown him outside and returned to her laundry making like a champ.
Yep, it looks as though Matilda might be out of this competition. Those things are wrinkled for sure.
Washed out?
I think so. There's no ironing out this problem.
And that's the buzzer!
And that's the game! It might have been one too many laundry puns.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I earned back my point.
I disagree. Your character name of Babette Snuggles, you earned your point back. There was some excellent naming conventions in this
I'll
this round.
take it. 0 points it is for me. But speaking of points, there are 5 points on the line. Once again, use those channel points, please, loyal fans, to vote for which team you think deserves those 5 points. We are currently in a tie, so it is all down to this. While you're voting, we talked about the schedule and what you should tune in for at CSCN. I also want to remind you of classes, exclamation point classes, if you would like to do what we're doing here. Merchandise, exclamation point merch, if you would like to buy a sweatshirt like this one or a t-shirt. And you can also check out down below and on our website our resource guide for ways that you can support local Chicago Black-owned businesses and resources for all the communities here in Chicago that you can support. That is always updated. I am running out of time. It is close here, almost 50-50 again. Don't do it to me. Don't give us another tie. It's another tie. Wow, 50-50. Jim, despite 12 channel points from Jimmy Vo 59, It's tied again.
Look, this is just great sportsmanship and what I like to see in all my students. Equality.
I've never seen a tie before, and we've had 2 tonight.
Two. Well, as per rules that I established earlier, thinking it would never happen again, both teams get 5 points.
Well, scoring update. Our score is tied at 16-16, and I have 0. I feel great.
The scores keep getting higher, and the consequences have stayed the same. Wonderful. Let me get both my captains to the screen. Captains, we're in a dead heat, so we need a final game that we think one of you has to win. So let's see. Captain Jason, what would you like to play in this final game?
We're gonna play 2 words: blind screen.
All right, excellent. You've gone all out. You've picked a tough one. So here we go. Let's get all of our players to the screen for the game of blind background freeze. It's exactly what you think. You see right above me now is our monitor. All during the match, our stage manager Ryan Ford has been grabbing sweet little suggestions and nuggets from you all. Heather got some things at the top to help, and he's been gathering images. Now, the players do not know what these are, and will not see them until the moment they turn around, and then will instantly have to make a joke just using whatever's on the screen as that suggestion. So you've given these suggestions, you just gave them earlier in the match, and now we're visualizing them. So players, if I can get you to turn around. Wonderful. And I'm going to call on them randomly, so they can't prepare in any way, shape, or form. I'm really preparing them for the adult world. Wonderful. Ryan, if you can put up our first image. And players, please turn around. Wonderful. Nina.
Oh, brother, the cat's really added the nay on this one.
That doesn't make any sense, Matt.
185 cats walk into the bar. The bartender says, "Hey, we're closed." And the cats looked at him and say, "Nay, we shall stay."
Oh, an addendum. Wonderful. Kelly.
This horse he don't got back.
Katie.
Nay, that's the real cat's meow.
Elizabeth.
Hey guys, I'm pretty tired. I think I'm gonna go hit the hay.
Oh, Jason.
Guess what my favorite sauce is? Horseradish.
Turn back around. I like that he swiped with his claw, which made Radish somehow cat-like. Ryan, go ahead and put another one up on the screen. You evil man. Oh, no! I don't even know what suggestion this is. Turn around. Oh, God. Matt.
This is white violence.
Turn back around. There is nothing better than no one's gonna top that. Ryan, if you can put another one up for me.
Oh, God.
Everyone turn around. Oh, God. Elizabeth.
Hey, I love you, and I'm not coy about it.
Katie.
Just get real close, let me give you a kiss.
Matt.
I'm just gonna stick my face into the water because I'm not coy.
Nina.
Look at the stars, and they were all yellow, too.
Jason.
Something smelling fishy. Oh. Guppy.
Thank you for adding Guppy at the end. Otherwise, that joke wasn't going to work. Childbirth, I think we all know it wasn't going to work, but then you added Guppy at the end. Slam dunk, my friend. Great. Everyone turn back around. You saved it. You pulled it out. Turn back around. And also, Guppy. Ryan, if you could put another one up on the board.
I'm afraid.
I am so afraid. Ryan's having fun. Turn around. Jason.
No!
Great. Kelly.
185 face eggs walk into a and the bartender is about to say, guys, we're close. He's like, you know what, this is good money. Fine, family, come on in. It's a big family. And you know, after 20 minutes, he's totally overwhelmed. Someone's crying, someone's whining, someone's like making out with someone else. And he's like, I can't take this anymore. I can't take this anymore. I'm cracking up.
You know what? I didn't think you could top face eggs, but you did. Wonderful. Katie.
Here, kids, this is an example of your brains on drugs.
Great. Nina.
Oh, we all thought we were so hard-headed, and here he was just scrambled inside.
I hate this game so much. It's so wonderful. It's making my stomach hurt. That's why I hate it. From laughing. Turn back around for me, please. And if I could get, this will be our final one. So Ryan, really.
Oh no.
Really give it to us. Pick your worst.
Oh.
Whoa! No! Turn around. And also look very closely at this image. Yeah, those are tiny hands. Nina.
Someone stop this horse. It's getting too handsy.
Matt.
I don't want to get a brown bag foul by saying little hands at all. So I'm just going to pass.
Great. Thank you for passing. Elizabeth.
You're telling me that Trojans made this horse?
Katie.
Nay! This is an improvised horse. They all got their back. Nay!
It's just words. Kelly.
It's not you, it's me, body horse. You want the hands, and I'm more into necking.
Also, this is a good time to pitch Kelly's new show, Face, Eggs, and Body Horse. It comes on right after Minor League. Elizabeth, you raised your hand. Wait, I'm gonna go to Jason first. Jason, what do you got?
Chia pet now comes in horses.
And then Guppy.
Guppy.
Guppy, right? Guppy, nice. Elizabeth, you raised your hand, which indicates you somehow had one for this.
Yeah,
I will give you a bonus point if it makes me laugh.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
I'm telling you, kids, back in my day, we had horses that were so big they were, 18 hands tall.
And that's the game. All right, Heather, we've got one final poll to decide this whole thing, but Elizabeth did earn a bonus point for the BLUE team for her archaic throwback joke to 18 hands tall.
Oh my goodness. That means a tie won't tie, but I'm
won't
so
happen.
curious what's going to happen.
Not on my watch. Not on this
Use
principal's watch.
Your votes. Use your votes. This is all. It's all on the line here. I love that the music that Ryan just played for that was actually the song that the horses were playing on their way down to New Orleans to Carol's pharmaceutical conference.
From the hit book, Horse Trip, to New Orleans.
You know, on the way to New Orleans, you know what they drove past?
What?
The door
Ito.
Museum.
It's all full circle. Who says we don't do long form? Everyone says that.
Oh, yeah. That guess what field trip game? That was a minor league original, a version of that guessing game, brand new to minor league.
That's true. And Nursery Rhyme is also a minor league original. We've got some MLOGs tonight. Or as
Oh,
I like to call them, blogs.
the poll
Ooh,
has ended. It is not a tie. Those final points go to the red team. That means,
Oh!
despite the bonus point, the red R-E-D team takes it with a final score of 21-17. Yeah. That is how you vote, loyal fans. I need you to give me 6s and 7s and make some noise as we say goodnight to your teams. You had the runners-up, not in our hearts, we love them all, but the B-L-U-E team. We had Nina Chibber-Williams, Katie Waldron, wait a minute. What am I doing? And Kelly Stike! I wrote all the names down wrong. Hey, give it up for your R-E-D red team who takes it tonight. You had Matt Kidd, Katie Waldron. We had Elizabeth Olsen on that blue team, but I mixed up my writing on my paper. And we had your captain of the R-E-D team, Jason Tolliver. Give it up for your principal tonight, our referee and stupid idiot, Jason Geis. On behalf of Ryan Ford behind the scenes, myself, and your favorite horses going down to New Orleans, this has been Minor League Wednesday night. Stick around later this week for more shows, and tune in for Kelly's show, Face Eggs and Hand
Horse people. Horse people.
Yeah, I'll get it one day, but stick around. That show's definitely gonna happen. Good night!